Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Nerves here. Today we have a little bit of a different video. Today we're doing some iRacing because I recently went out to the Pikes Peak hill climb, which check out some videos from that real quick. It was a ton of fun. I mean, just hearing all the engines go by, seeing all the cars. I mean, the scenery was beautiful. We even went to the Denver Zoo. Look at this hippo. I mean, just 10 out of 10. I love it. I love the place in general. If you're ever in Denver, go visit this hippo. Just love him. Love him to death. Anyways, so towards the end of the trip, my best friend was like, yo, let's download iRacing again. And I tried it before. I've had a very bad history with it just because people like to crash into you a lot, especially in Rookie League. I know a lot of it is just racing incidents. It's whatever, you know, but I think the highest position I ever got was P3. I never even won a race. Most of them I'd get crashed down. I'd be like, I don't really want to wait 5 minutes in the pits. I'm okay. I'm out of here. So I tried to switch up that whole mentality going into this. And as you'll be able to see today throughout this, it was pretty tough, but I was determined to win a race. That's all I wanted to do. And I think this was over the recording span of a couple days, I think. And it was insane. Just watch. And then as you can see here, we qualified 6th place, and I was like, that's not bad going into race 1. That's just not bad at all. I had high hopes for it. Practice was going well. I felt like I was slowly learning the track. As you can see throughout the video, my starts get a lot better. I'm new to it. I'm new to racing. I'm also open-minded too. So if you see anything that you think is off, let me know. Because I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't see it that way. Or like, oh, cool. That makes sense. You know, I'm never going to be like, oh, no, I know how to race. Like I'm still new to this. My goal right now is to get the Porsche license, which I think is a Class C. I think I just got upgraded to a D class today. But anyway, so going into the second lap, we're in 3rd place now. We were able to pass up some cars. A few people crashed out. P2 right here slides off. So I'm like, okay, that's my chance to jump forward and go P2. So now right here, I'm thinking, okay, if I finish P2, that's still really well because I'm happy with that. Like I literally, my highest was P3, I think. And then unfortunately, this dude just decides to come and crash into me. Of course, it wouldn't be iRacing without getting crashed into. So, I mean, that just naturally has to happen. I'm not gonna front. I was pissed, especially first race back on. I was mad, and then I lost focus. And you'll see here, I did something stupid, and I crashed out because I saw him crash out, and I was just mad that he even fucked me up. And it was just stupid how it had to go down. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that is what it is, you know. I mean, screw this guy straight up. He just rams right into me. Just no awareness. Like, I get people want to dive on this corner, but like, there's just so many better ways to do it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, going on in the second race, where you qualified 5th, and again, we don't really get a great start off the line. And as you can see, we're getting passed up quickly. I'm like, that's not good. Like, we need to really, really put the pedal to the metal here and just hopefully gain a few positions throughout this corner. But unfortunately, after the first corner, we get instantly crashed into. And and as you can see in the mirror, he pulls back onto the track and fucks people up. And just in case you didn't see, this guy comes over there, messes this dude up, right? You can just tell he can't drive for shit. And then just bam, you know. And I mean, I don't know. There's nowhere I can go. I guess I could slow down. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong. I mean, I'm new to racing. Like I said, maybe I'm the problem half the time, you know. But anyways, okay, going into race 3 here, we qualified 5th with a 1.24.286, right? And that was going really good. The race was going all right. We were just in 4th place. Nothing crazy was happening. We spun out. And that's literally like the first mistake that I was making is that, well, actually, I guess that would be the second mistake, just because of what happened right there. This dickhead, though, decides to just crash into me, and I think he was mad that the other dude messed him up or whatever, but then he comes and flies down, right? But look at this insta karma, right? So he crashes me out on that last little corner. We come flying through here, he catches up to me, and look what this dumbass does, just slaughters his engine. Yeah, see you later, goof. Goodbye. The happiness I felt when I saw him blow his engine was just insane. It was It was just insane. So we ended up finishing P6, which, I mean, not the best, not the worst, whatever. Anyways, going on to race 4. I didn't hit record for it, so I had to go back into the replay thing to show you guys. But look what this guy did, bro. Just this is lap 9. Me and this dude are battling for P2, and I'm like, cool, I'm gonna box him out with that guy, and he just slams into me. You actually cannot make that shit up. And he knew I was there because we had been battling for the past fucking 7 corners, literally. Like, I wanted P2, he wanted P2. We were battling for it, and he just. Just watching it back, I actually can't believe he did that. Like, what is Iracing? Just look at this. Just, you know, right there, you would think like, oh, you know, he's just trying to turn to get away from that dude. I'm like, brother, he knows I'm there. We've been battling. He knows I'm on his ass. He knows I'm going right next to him. Alrighty, so now we're getting into race 5 here, and we started learning how to do the rev start thing. I was just kind of guessing it. I still got to look up tutorials about it and kind of figure it out, because I feel like, I don't know, I just kind of pushing my clutch, get to 6,000 RPMs, and then I just drop the clutch and slam the gas whenever lights go. And it seems to be working so far, so I'm gonna stick with that, and I'm gonna probably do some research probably after I record this, actually. We get a good dive on Devil's Corner, which I want to believe that's what that dude earlier was trying to do, and it just was a mishap, but whatever, you know. I still think it was a good dive. Anyways, we have these people crashing out, right? So he goes out, so I'm thinking like, okay, if we have more people crash out, we're gonna climb some positions. And sure as shit, look at this guy, just flies right off behind me. I was like, okay, that has to be a couple people. I was like, okay, that's a few positions. That might be some I rating, that might be some safety rating. I was like, I like that. I was like, we just need to keep our incidents down, it will be good. And then this dude crashes out, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, what position could this be then? Because I was like, that was quite a bit of crashes, right? And then so as we're coming through here, I slowly realize we're in P4, which is just super dope. And I mean, that is, I mean, that's kind of all we can hope for after starting out in that terrible of a position. This corner, the Devil's Corner, we see this guy crash out, right? So I always call this a Devil's Corner. He messes up. We decide to go past him. Now I'm thinking, oh shit, I'm in P3. I got this. There ain't no way I'm letting this dude, you know, mess me up. Because the white car is so far behind at this point. Because I'm like, he probably can't catch up. And he has to go really fast. Right here is where I messed up though. Look at this. I went too fast. I braked too late. Or I hit my brakes too late. And I bump into this guy. He spins out and he crashes into me. I can't even be mad at that, to be honest. I can't be mad at that. I mean, good on him for holding that too, dude. I mean, the way he held that and was able to stay on track, I mean, good for him, you know. I mean, I really just can't be mad at that. That is what it is. We had damage on the front end, but I was like, screw it, I'm gonna still continue it out because we're in P4, and I was like, I just want to hold this position. But take a look at this blue car. You'll see exactly what I mean by dickheads on iRacing. I'm just like, this guy. And I'll show what position he's in too. And this guy is like, oh, I'm about to get real aggressive on this guy. And just spins me. Like, I actually couldn't believe it. I was like, there's no way you just did that, bro. Like, that to me is insane. And then so we're just finishing out. Because of that, it puts me in 5th place. And I'm like, whatever. But look at this. His dumbass crashed out. He didn't even get to finish the race on the goddamn white flag. Dumbass crashed out. Look at him. Look at him, Dame Co. You still a bitch. I hope you know that. You still a bitch. You hold 2 laps behind in 9th place, brother. You're in 9th place. Out here fucking bumping me. Like, you're such a bitch. Such a bitch, dude. So I hope you wake up and stub your fucking toe first thing in the morning. Oh my God. I hope the coffee is cold when you wanted it warm. I hope the water is ice cold when you wanted that shit boiling. Brother, I hope the worst for you. But at the same time, not. At the end of the day, it's just online racing. I really don't care that much. Anyways, here we qualified 3rd, right? And just listen to what my coach says, right?
Keep it clean. The DNF today would hurt our points a lot.
Yup, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. There's a reason he said that. There's a reason he said that. So here we go. We got race 6. I qualified 3rd, right? Being a whole 2 seconds faster. And I'm like, this is going to be a really good race. I'm a whole 2 seconds faster. I'm going to jump in. I know how to dive this first corner. I'm really good at it. I mean, you can't make this up, you know? So then we're going 3 wide right here. And you just can't make that shit up, brother. I mean, what the fuck?
What is your fucking game plan?
Listen to this live reaction.
What's your fucking game plan, brother? Like, why would you? Are you just unaware?
I was pissed.
Like, look, he starts turning into him. Like, what the fuck? And then just completely fucks us all. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh yeah, you gotta love it.
And that was a real ass motherfucking side too. I was so pissed. Anyways, getting back on, we're a whole lap behind. I mean, just the best start to the worst just so quickly. And I mean, you couldn't make it up, you know? Luckily though, after a little bit, we caught back up to a group and I was like, okay, maybe I can pass up some of these guys and gain some positions. You know, that's kind of I guess the best alternative we could have here, you know. We're battling. We have a good battle through corner 1, you know, and we actually made this guy mess up on corner 3 because he was trying to follow us through a line. I felt like he messed up his braking line. Because if you're on the inside, I felt like who's ever on the inside, you kind of have to give him that because no matter which way you brake, you're on the right side, you're going wide. So like I kind of like that. And then somehow I ended up setting a really fast lap in the middle of it. I think it was because I was drafting that guy. I'm pretty sure, but either way, I was really cool with that. And I slammed my brakes to make sure not to hit that guy. That guy just overshot, you know. I mean, that is what it is. He overshot, overtake. And then I'm just like, okay, well, maybe I can slam the gas and see what I can do. This next lap, I was able to get it down to 4 seconds. And I was like, that's really good. Unfortunately, it was the last lap, though. This guy goes ahead and overtakes, you know, good play on his part, honestly. I mean, this dude was a good driver. We see this guy crash out. But this guy ends up, I forgot this guy crashed into me. Fuck this guy. I forgot. Oh yeah, no, fuck him. Look at this bitch ass. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh my God. Yeah, I was about to say, okay, cool. Yeah, he clean overtake, whatever. Nah, fuck that guy. Yeah, I remember this. I called him a hoe in game chat. Yeah, fuck this guy. This guy was a piece of shit. Hey, yeah, you hear that second sigh?
I need to go smoke some weed after that.
That was another live reaction too. I was like, I need to go actually take a bong rip after that, or I'm gonna actually lose my mind. Luckily though, in this race 7, we qualified second right there, right? Okay. Now we're going for a good start here. That's all we need is just a great start and a good battle through this first corner. And I'm feeling really good too because of the qualifying, putting down a 122.984. That was really good. I was like, we just got to have a good battle through this first corner. Like I said, I feel really confident on the outside, so I decided to take that. And as you can see, car number 7 unfortunately crashes out, but I'm able to get ahead of P1. So as you can see, I'm in P1 now, and I'm like, okay, I just got to keep this up. I got to keep smooth lines through here, and we'll be okay. Because right here, there's a little bit of a gap, but not like too much to where I'm really comfortable with. And it's the first lap, so right here I'm thinking, okay, I can't spin out too much. I almost drift out. Now fortunately 2 other cars drift out and they end up crashing, which is just that first lap, the tires being cold. It's just, you can really feel it, and I'm just hoping not to spin out the car, especially on this corner right here, Devil's Corner. I hate this corner more than anything, and it's so hard to keep it straight through there. At least it seems like it on the first lap, and then also it seems like for everybody else, it seems like everybody crashes right there. So right here I'm just thinking, okay, let's finish this lap out and we'll be in P1. So, you know, obviously we finished the lap out, we're in P1. I'm thinking, okay, we can keep this up. We have a 2-second gap behind us, and I'm like, I just got to keep my lines up. Right here I did a little bit of a weird break, which funny enough, I was watching some races today. Some people were taking that in first gear, and I was like, that's actually really interesting, and I got to start trying that. So probably after I'm done recording, I'm gonna go try and practice a few laps on it and see how it does in, you know, first gear. Because I mean, if that's the case, I'll just do that every time then. And then as you can see here, we got just, you know, Orange following us. Somehow he got ahead of the black car, which, you know, good on him. I personally didn't even see when that happened. All I thought to myself was, let's just keep this going. I was like, slow and steady is smooth and fast. You know, that's all I thought to myself. And even looking back at, you know, some of the races, like, I think that was a clean line. The orange car had a clean line definitely behind us. P3 ends up going a little bit wide, but that just is what it is. But looking back from the first race to the 7th race, it was just insane, the difference between everything, and just really like seeing my progress through everything. Like, I really like seeing that. And I'm really excited for this journey. I really want to get a Porsche license. Here, the orange car takes a really good line, I felt like, and he ends up coming close on me. But right here, like I said, if I just hold this inside, he has to give it up or he's going to go wide. And he's smart. He realizes it. He holds off and he lets me get it. And I just hold it just a little close. I don't go wide on it as you're supposed to, but I'm able to hold a pretty good line through it as well, you know. So I'm just happy about that. I just want to move on, you know, keep going to the corner, because obviously right after this, you got what? Devil's Corner, exactly. I like to take this corner on the inside just so nobody can dive me and they have to go wide and then they lose speed through there. And then right here, I just kind of like taking the inside, you know, just trying to keep my line as steady as I can. Sometimes I'll take a little too fast and spin out, kind of like literally kind of like exactly what this dude did right here, which sucked for him because he was definitely, you know, putting up some nice lines. You know, I definitely would have liked to battle with that dude a little bit more. But all I'm thinking right here is just let me slam the gas, let me keep it up. I'm still in P1. I'm not gonna front. I was nervous because I was like, I just want to win this race, and I kept having to like open the back of my mind and just drain out everything and be like, hey, just focus on the fucking race. And we got jackass Jason here. Look at this guy, bumps into me. Luckily, it doesn't register. I think it didn't register because the race gods earlier, you know, saw the incidents that happened and they balanced each other out and they were like, okay, we'll save you that time. So we got jackass Jason here trying to be, you know, fucking, you know, just right on my ass. So I got to play defense better than the fucking Broncos. Get it? Because I was just in Denver. Anyways. Yeah, so he follows me through here. He's a little wobbly. We can't do much about that. I mean, to be honest with you, that kind of is what it is. I mean, he just has a terrible line through it. So we're keeping up there. We slide just a little bit, lose P3. Now I'm thinking to myself, okay, it's just between me and this guy. This might get scary as fuck because he seems to be an aggressive driver, and it's making me a little bit nervous, to be honest, because when you have an aggressive driver behind you, you have to play like good defense, and sometimes it causes them to hit you and you'll spin out and blah blah blah. Like, it's just so much that goes into it, to be honest. But I mean, I guess it's just kind of racing, you know. Like I said, I'm new to racing, so like I'm learning all about this and everything, you know. So learning how other people can be, and like he tries to hit me right there, and I luckily held the drift. And I held it. I was able to keep my car straight, and I was able to ride up on this line with him. And at this point, I'm fucking pissed. I'm gonna be real with you. As soon as he tried to hit me, because look at this dirty ass hit, tries to hit me again. I'm pissed. As soon as he tries to do that again, and I was able to hold my line, I was like, okay, I'm gonna fuck you up on this corner. I decide to brake a little bit early. It fucks up his braking line, so I'm able to overtake him. Right? Look at that dumbass. Oh, just fucking idiot. Anyways, that dude just pissed me off for doing that dirty move. Cause like on a straightaway, you're really gonna try and hit me out, dude. Like you're a piece of shit. Like you're just, well, whatever. It's racing. Anyways, I'm having a gap on this dude. This dude's now back there with the green car. So I'm thinking like, okay, cool. I just literally have to slam the gas and be perfect through these last couple corners. I see it's lap 7. Usually it ends in about 9 laps. So I'm like, okay, couple minutes left. He goes wide right there like an idiot and fucks his shit up. As soon as I saw him go off in my mirror, I was so happy. And I was like, I just need to absolutely slam my gas. But like I said, I don't want to go too hard, don't want to spin out. So I'm trying to be like slow and methodical and really worry about my choices and where I'm going to take my braking lines and all that. Because my friend, you know, he explained it best. He was like, it's just how long can you be perfect for? Like, that's what racing is. And literally just all I'm thinking to myself is they have to make a mistake before I do, you know? And I'm like, eventually someone's going to make a mistake and I just have to make sure that it's them first, you know? Because I mean, no matter what, maybe you mess up a braking line on a corner, maybe you do whatever. You know, I just like, that's just my mentality with it, is as long as they do it first, I can save my mistakes for later, you know, like I can save it for when the gap's, you know, long away, you know. And you know, looking back at this, I felt like I could brake just a little slower, but or brake a little like later, but I mean, I don't know, I guess that is what it is. Anyways, we're coming on to the last couple laps here, and at this point, I'm really having to drain my mind because every couple seconds I'm thinking like, yo, if I actually win this, like this would be really cool as a video, because I could make a video and be like, hey, I crashed out a bunch and it took 7 races, but I won a race, you know. So I kept having to like drain that out of my mind and be like, bro, just like focus, otherwise you're literally gonna crash and mess this up. And I see this green car back here glitching out, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, the race gods are just fucking with me. I'm like, they actually just don't want me to win this. I was like, this dude's gonna glitch. It's gonna glitch into me somehow. It's gonna be some bullshit, like whatever, you know. I'm really worried about it, to be honest. The anxiety I felt just watching these cars disappear and then be all aggressive and all that, you know. like I get it's racing, but like, man, the fucking rookie league, bro, everybody just crashes into you. Like I just want to get out of this league. And I'm sure it's a really aggressive up with like other really good drivers, you know, but I mean, I'm just, people don't know how to drive, and that's what causes the crashes, I feel like, and that's where it fucks me up. And anyway, so here we're going on to the last lap. I'm at this point, I'm just like, I need to hold this. I see the green car behind me catching up, and I end up messing up my brake line right here just a little too late. Like I think, if I remember correctly, I hit my brakes just a smidge too late. And as you can see, the green car is just kind of keeping a good pace with me, to be honest. Like, he's not that far behind than what he was, you know, and that's on me. But I feel like if I kept my lines cleaner, then I probably could have had more of a gap on him. But all I'm thinking is I just got to hold it through this white flag lap, and then we're good. Like, this is literally the last lap. Please just keep everything up. And I see him disappear, and I'm like, where'd he go? And then he just reappears and unfortunately crashes. So now, who do we have behind us? If I remember correctly, I think this is Jackass Jason. But at this point, I'm like, this person's so far behind, they're not going to be able to catch up. All I need to do is just keep it steady, keep it smooth, and I basically take this home. And at this point, I'm starting to get a little jittery, because I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, is this my first race? Is this what I'm actually gonna win? Like, oh my god, because like I said, the only times I ever placed is P3, like literally the top I ever placed in my other races. And I think I've only done like maybe a handful to like 10 races. So, you know, for me to be 7 races, you know, deep on this and being crashed into, I mean, this, oh, I can't explain this feeling. I mean, this first place feeling. I'm watching that back. That looks so corny, but I'm keeping it in. I don't give a fuck. Oh yeah, look at that. Jackass Jason got hit off by the orange dude. I totally forgot about that. Look at that. Oh my god. Yeah, that's so sick. Yeah, shout out to the orange car. I knew he was a vibe. He bounced out Jackass Jason right at the last second. So he just we'll see you later. We'll see you later, Jason. As you can see, they're all talking shit in the top. But I mean, man, this was a good win. I mean, I can't believe I won it. This was so dope. I mean, like I said, the couple days trying to do this and just having everybody crash into you was actually just insane. And I knew I wanted to make a video out of it, because I was like, I want to eventually win one of these. And I was like, I feel like if I keep getting better and better qualifying, I can at least, you know, qualify to 2nd place or 3rd place, and then I can battle out the first couple laps and hopefully just do that. And sure as shit, in this race 7, this is exactly where we did it. And it was just, oh man, it's really cool. Like if you do iRacing, or if you don't do iRacing, like if you do iRacing, then you know that feeling of winning your first race. If you don't do it, like, get iRacing and win your first race. That feeling is just, it was so dope. And I'm really excited to keep on with this journey with you guys. I mean, there's just a lot more that can go into this. Like, we're starting out with Miatas. I'm trying to get my Porsche license. I'm also, I think today I did a few races, and on those few races, they ended up giving me, I think, D-class now, so that'll be cool. And I also have another video coming out soon with some stuff on that, so I'm really excited for the racing content to come forth. I'm really excited on my journey with it. I want to get better as well. So like I said, if you guys have any, you know, tips, tricks, anything that you see off, you know, let me know. And hopefully, you know, I can be a sponge, and I can absorb that, and I can take everybody's advice and actually put it on the track, you know, just because I think it'd be really cool to, you know, go on and see what I can win, you know. So, you know, if you guys want to be a part of this journey, awesome. Subscribe, like, and, you know, let me know what you guys thought of it and all that cool stuff. And then, yeah, hopefully should have another iRacing video here out soon. And other than that, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.